Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing, it's kind of a come book shopping video, but not your typical come book shopping video. So basically, instead of going out and buying books or going online and ordering books, I'm going to be requesting ARCs on NetGalley instead. So it's kind of like your poor girl's guide to book shopping. Basically, it is book shopping. I mean, it's got the same end goal. The end goal is to acquire some new books. However, because I'm absolutely skint at the moment, rather than buying them, I'll be requesting ARCs, and if I do happen to get them, then we'll have the same end product. I will get some new books, however, I will not have paid any money, and also they will be e-copies rather than physical copies. I haven't used NetGalley for quite a while, to be honest. I used to use it a lot back when I was book blogging, but since I started BookTube, I have barely used it. My feedback percentage is not great, so that's something I'm definitely going to have to build up, and may affect, well, it will affect whether I receive any of these ARCs or not, but it'll still be a fun, cozy, informal type video we've got today. So I'm going to screen record, and we are basically just going to go through some of the ARCs that are coming up and see what we fancy, read some blurbs, look at some book covers, and request a few books. So this might be a little bit awkward. Basically, I've got my laptop set up in front of me here on the same table that I have my ring light and my camera set up on, so I'll be looking to the side quite a lot. So I don't know how it's going to look, but I'll probably do more of these in the future, and we can always play with them as we go. I may also have to put my glasses on to be able to see my laptop, but I'm not sure how that's going to affect. You're gonna get some serious glare unless I just angle my head like this at all times. We'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna go to find titles, and I am going to be a complete sheep as always, and I'm going to go straight to most requested books because unsurprisingly those are where I find the ones that I'm most interested in. So yeah, we'll go to most requested, and straight away this first one, 16 Scandals. Now that interests me. I like the cover, I like the play on 16 candles there, so let's have a little read of the blurb. In this irreverent Regency romp by New York Times best-selling author Sophie Jordan, newly minted 16-year-old Primrose Ainsworth finds herself on a wayward birthday adventure through London with a mysterious hero. Perfect for fans of My Lady Jane. Now, I've not actually read My Lady Jane, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, and it is on my wish list as something that I do think I will enjoy if I eventually get round to it. So the youngest of 4 daughters, Primrose Ainsworth is used to getting lost in the shuffle, but when her parents decide to delay her debut into English society, Prim hatches a plan to go rogue on the night of her 16th birthday. Donning a mask, Prim escapes to the infamous Vauxhall Gardens for one wild night. When her cover is nearly blown, a mysterious stranger intercedes and Prim finds an unexpected partner in mischief and romance. But when it's revealed her new ally isn't who he says he is, her one night of fun may last past dawn. In this frothy Regency romp, perfect for fans of Austen-esque flirtation and Shakespearean hijinks, sometimes a little scandal can be a good thing. That sounds right up my street. So I am a massive Jane Austen fan. Obviously there are, I've read quite a few of Jane Austen's books, and obviously it does have its problems, especially because of the time it was written in, but a lot of her books are also, I think, very ahead of their time, specifically in sort of feminist thinking, and I really love her strong female characters. And the words frothy Regency romp really interest me. It just sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, a little bit scandalous, and as I've mentioned before, I love anything set in the past, so I'm going to go ahead and request this one. Let's go ahead, let's request. And if you don't know, obviously it always asks you why you're requesting it, so you've got 4 options for author, description, cover, or I keep hearing about this book. So I'm going to go for description and cover. I don't actually know the author Sophie Jordan, so I might have to look into that before I read this, and I have never heard about the book before. So I'm going to go ahead and send my request. And then let's go back to the most requested. The glasses are going to go back on. I'm kind of intrigued by A Life on Our Planet, David Attenborough. I love David Attenborough's documentaries. Me and Brandon absolutely love to sit and watch those. I'm just not a huge non-fiction fan, and I have said in the past that I do want to read more non-fiction because I always want to educate myself, but I don't know if I'm in the mood to request that today, so I'm gonna leave it. The open house is interesting because I'm sure there's a film on Netflix called The Open House, and it's got the guy from 13 Reasons Why in it, I think. And it's a horror, and it was not my favourite horror I've ever watched. So it kind of gives me those vibes, but I think it's probably something different. And no, I'm going to leave that one for now. I'm going to keep going and see what else I can find. I'm quite bad because when it comes to this, I don't look at every book, I just see what jumps out to me. So what is Quincredible? Let's have a little look at this one. That's jumping out to me. It is a graphic novel, and I do want to read as many more graphic novels as I can as well. So let's have a little look. Invulnerability is a pretty useless superpower if you've only got a £100 frame to back it up. That's what Quentin West's life became when he went from small guy who got beat up to small guy who can't get hurt, after the meteor shower dubbed The Event gifted him the power of invulnerability, but no other powers to complement it. But there's more to Quinn than meets the eye, and after some encouragement from his new mentor, a local New Orleans-based superhero named Glow, Quinn realises that he can use his quirky hobby of creating Rube Goldberg devices to outsmart the opposition. But being a hero paints a target on your back, and Quinn's got to risk it all to join the ranks of the superheroes he looks up to. It's a good thing he can take a punch. This one sounds interesting to me. Again, like I said, I do want to read more graphic novels and comic books, so it'll be good to delve more into that genre. The cover, I think, is it really stands out to me, and I love the title. I'm also really liking the idea. I don't think I've really read many sort of superhero things at all. I love superhero films. I'm a massive Marvel fan, I'm a massive The Incredibles fan, so yeah, I don't think I've ever read anything with superheroes in it. So maybe that's something I should try. Let's go ahead, let's request this one. And again, I don't know the title, I don't know the author, and I've not heard about it, so I'll just go description and cover again and send my request. So that's 2 books so far, and I'm thinking I'm going to request 5 maximum, because it's unlikely I'll get, oh my god, look at my glass, I'll just angle my head. It's unlikely I will get all of them. It's probably unlikely that I'll get any of them, but if just by chance I happen to get all of them, I don't want any more than 5, because, as I said, my feedback percentage is already pretty dreadful. So let's go back to most requested books, and I was on page 2, wasn't I? See what else is crying out to me. It's not often that I'm going on to like page 4 or 5 and I've not seen more that I want, so this is interesting. All the Christmassy ones are starting to come out. I'm not really in a Christmassy mood yet though. I'm not ready for those. Maybe next time. Maybe I'll do a Christmas edition of this video. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in. Oh, what's this? About children's fiction, The House at the Age of Magic. This sounds cute. So, sometimes you're a whisper away from magic without even realising it. 9 is an orphan pickpocket determined to escape her life in the nest of 1,000 treasures. When she steals a house-shaped ornament from a mysterious woman's purse, she knocks on its tiny door and watches it grow into a huge higgledy-piggledy house. Inside, she finds a host of magical and brilliantly funny characters, including Flabbergast, a young wizard who's particularly competitive at hopscotch, and a hideous troll housekeeper who's emotionally attached to his feather duster. They have been placed under an extraordinary spell which they are desperate for 9 to break, and if she can, maybe they can offer her a new life in return. That sounds adorable! It sounds like the most charming little book. Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna have to request that. Oh, doesn't it sound so cute? Again, that's just description and cover because I don't know the author and I've never heard of it before, but even that title, The House at the Age of Magic. Oh, that's a brilliantly written title. We're going to request that. Oh, I really want that one. I'm going to be really sad if I don't get it. Okay, so that's 3 books that we've requested so far. Is there anything on here? I'm just having to take a little break down here because when I film, the camera is up here, so I'm on my knees while I film. And then my feet and my shins get really sore. So every so often I just have to take a little break down here and just be a little person for a while. So I'm just going to sit here and have a little drink of Coke. Oh, and I've got pins and needles. See, because if I sit here, I'm too far away, aren't I? Like, this is me on a seat. But yeah, I'm too far away. I'm just gonna lean over. Maybe it'll work for this video because I could just sort of lean over though. Yeah, I'm gonna sit up here, guys, sorry. Right, let's have a little look at what else. Oh, I don't know why I'm drawn to this one. It just looks like it could be funny. So let's have a look at it. Planet Single. You know, I love a bit of rom-com. I like to go into my fantasy in a minute. I like to read. At the moment I'm loving my horror because of obviously it being spooky month. But I do love a rom-com. I do love a bit of contemporary. Single life the second time around. Was looking for love always this complicated? The night I landed on Planet Single, I had no idea I was about to blast off from the familiar married landscape. If I'd known, I could have packed a few essentials like some nicer undies, a dating guidebook and a much thicker skin, but I didn't have the chance. I was dumped, defenceless, into a strange new world. Relatable, quirky and seriously funny, Planet Single is an Australian romantic comedy about starting over after divorce. Join Katerina as she sets off to create a new life, meeting a succession of dodgy dates, two contrary inner voices, a handsome detective and a whole tribe of young and sexy colleagues. Who knew selling stationery could be so much fun? Get ready for an emotional rollercoaster ride of dating adventure, laugh-out-loud humour and heart-wrenching moments. Will Kat ever find what she's looking for? Sexual references, some sex scenes not explicit and lots of colourful language. That sounds like it could be a lot of fun. I feel like I could be like, that's one of those ones where I just have to be like really in the mood, just want something really fun, light. So yeah, I think I'm going to request that, but on the condition it does need to be laugh out loud funny because that's how they've sold it. So if it's not, I will definitely be speaking about that in my review. Oh, I didn't even look at that. Did that say it was like an auto? It must have been like an auto, what's the word I'm looking for? Like some of them you just automatically get them, you don't have to request them. Like if you ask for it, you just get it straight away. It must have been one of those because it's saying I can send it straight to my Kindle. So I'm just going to do that right now. I'm just going to send it to my Kindle so it's there for when I want to read it. So at least one of these out of the whole thing will be successful. That's exciting. Okay, so we'll go back to find titles and I'm going to choose one more book to request. Okay, so I want one more. And I just want something to really, really stand out to me. Okay, what is this Dustborn? That looks interesting. Let's see. So teen and YA. Like, look at that cover. Is that cover not just like the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? Those colours, like they've done really well with that. So Delta of Dead River sets out to rescue her family from a ruthless dictator rising to power in the Wastes and discovers a secret that will reshape her world in this post-apocalyptic western mashup for fans of Mad Max and Gunslinger Girl. Delta of Dead River has always been told to hide her back when a map is branded on her skin to a rumoured paradise called the Verdant. Or the Verdant? The Verdant, probably. In a wasteland plagued by dust squalls, geomagnetic storms and solar flares, many would kill for it, even if no one can read it. So when raiders sent by a man known as the General attack her village, Delta suspects he is searching for her. Delta sets out to rescue her family but quickly learns that in the Wastes no one can be trusted. Perhaps not even her childhood friend Asher, who has been missing for nearly a decade. If Delta could trust Asher, she just might decode the map and trade evidence of the Verdant to the General for her family. What Delta doesn't count on is what waits at the Verdant, a long-forgotten secret that will shake the foundation of her entire world. That sounds pretty interesting. That sounds like something I would really, really enjoy, really get into. It sounds fast-paced, it sounds intriguing. Hopefully there'll be a lot of really good world building in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and request it. Again, description and 100% cover. It was the cover and the title really that drew me to it straight away, so we're going to stop there. That is officially 5 books altogether I've requested on NetGalley there, one of which I have immediately been able to get, so at least there'll be one of those 5 books I will actually definitely read and post a book review of on this channel at some point. But for the others, it's exciting. Who knows, maybe in the next couple of months you will see me post a review for one of these books. Maybe not, because maybe I won't receive any of them, but we shall see. But yeah, that is it for this video. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know if it's something that you would like me to see, me do again. Maybe in a couple of months' time or something. Maybe it could become a little series on the channel, who knows. But as always, if you did enjoy this video, then do please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more content, comment down below with any of your thoughts and feelings, and I will see you in my next one.